Hello and welcome back to my lesson. Today also one of the most important lessons where you're trading with multiple time frame, entry with a non-confluence strategy. So let's get started. In this lesson, you will learn how to entry with a non-confluence strategies. First of all, I will explain to you what is non-confluence strategies, and of course, I give you some example for these strategies to fully understand. The first one. What is a non-confluence strategies? Confluence strategy you learn in the last lesson is all time frame in the same directions, and non-confluence strategies, it means that all time frame is not same direction. For example, about the first case, we only have the two time frame are confluence or the same directions, and two time frame are confluent must be the very near together. For example, for this case, it's a 50 minutes time frame and 1 hour is the same direction. In case a 50 minutes time frame and 4 hours is the same directions, but the 1 hour is a different direction, you need to skip it because the distance from the 4 hours to 50 minutes time frame is too far to judge. The whole pictures or the scale is very big. You cannot know the exact movement at that time. Therefore, for this case, we have two time frame are confluence. You need to care about these time frame are very near. The distance, just one levels 50 minutes time frame and 1 hour, or 1 hour and 4 hour and daily time frame. That is enough to judge the directions. And come back to the first case, two time frame are confluence. For example, the up movement at this time, it's 4 hours is still in uptrend. First thing you can see the structure is high and high-low. It means that's the uptrend, and you also can define the key levels or the recent strongest demand zone, create the highest high of the 4 hours, and current price is a red dot, still above of this demand zone. It means that the 4 hour is still up movement, and when you come back into the 1 hours, you can see that the price is pulled back way of the 4 hours, and in the 1 hour you can see price also in the below of the supply zone of the 1 hours, and the structure is low and low high. It means that in the 1 hour is a down movement. And for this case, if you're trading, you can define the first things. You can entry into the recent high of the 4 hours to take profits, or you can entry in the 4 hour key levels. But 1 hour is a trending time frame. You only trading on the 50 minutes time frame to minimum the losses. Therefore, you will scale up in the 50 minutes time frame to find out where is the best play to entry for this case. And when you jump into the 50 minutes time frame, this time you can see that the structures from the left side to the right side is an up movement because the market create a higher high and higher low, and the strongest demand on the 50 minutes time frame at this level. But current price already break the strongest demand zone, creates the highest high in the 50 minutes time frame. Therefore, now in the 50 minutes time frame already create the starting time to go down. Therefore, at this level, you can define the first entry when you see the structure like the double top, or you can define the strongest supply zone in the 50 minutes time frame to entry and stop loss above of that structures of that demand or supply zone. For example, if you do not define a supply zone in the 50 minutes time frame because that is a starting time of 50 minutes time frame, you can stop loss above of the recent demand zone, or very best case, if you can define the supply zone, stop loss above of the that demand zone is best play. And for this case, you can take profits in the recent high of the 4 hours time frame or the 4 hour key levels. But you just need to remember the first play to take profits is recent high because the market already have a tend to the direction come and retest the recent high first before they test in the key level, because the distance from the recent high is too far to test the key levels, and quite risky if you want to wait the price come until the key levels, and you are trading and you are take profits. First will be safety for this case, and you also can choose strategy like close half of the orders happen when the price come into the recent high and let the remain one come until these levels. And trading stop for this case based on of the supply and demand on this movement, like some example I give you in the last lessons. And the next case is more complicated. All time frame are non-confluence. It means that 4 hours, 1 hour, and 15 minutes time frame is different together. How to show you this? So let's see our theory first. So 4 hours is still the same with the last case. The structure is high, low, and price still above of the strongest demand zone, create the highest high, and the price also same. The current price is still in the pullback way of 4 hours. And when you jump into the 1 hour, also the down movement. But at this time, in the 15 minutes time frame, price creates a structure from the left side to the right side is a lower low and the lower high. And here is the strongest demand supply zone creates the lowest low. It means that the direction you be looking for from the left side to the right side is a down movement. But in the 15 minutes time frame also creates a small pullback, and here is the demand zone of that pullback. And at this time, if the distance from the demand zone and supply zone of the 15 minutes time frame is quite far enough to you to entry into the market, you can entry at this demand zone and stop loss below of the demand zone of 15 minutes time frame and take profit at the very near of supply zone of 15 minutes time frame. But in case this distance is very small, very narrow, you need to skip it, because when everything is very narrow, it means the price 15 minutes time frame are in the range. While price in the range, the fluctuation is very hard, it can lose everything because the long tail of the candles. And for this case, you might be pause several minutes to see whole pictures one more time and understand again. And I will come into the next example. And the next case, 4 hours is still uptrend and everything is still same as the last two cases. But at this time, the 15 minutes time frame is an uptrend. We have the 4 hours and the 15 minutes time frame is the same direction. But as I say, the confluence time frame must be very near together. In this case, 4 hours and 15 minutes time frame is very far. Therefore, you no need to care about two time frames. Only care about the 15 minutes time frame. And for example, for this case, you're only trading on the 15 minutes time frame. And when you're looking at the 15 minutes time frame, you can see that the current price creates structures from the left side to the right side is a lower low and lower high. It means down movement. And here is the key levels, or the strongest supply zone creates the lowest low for that down movement. But at this time, price already break this supply zone and retest again with the structures like the top bottom. It means that now in 15 minutes time frame, market already changed from the down movement to up movement. Therefore, for this case, you can looking for the first one. It is where is the demand zone for the up movement at this time. In case this is the starting time change from the down to the up movement. Therefore, might be you cannot define the demand zone. You can entry and stop loss below of the recent supply zone, and entry based on the candlestick pattern or of price patterns, and take profits in the supply zone of the 1 hours. I mean these levels. It means that now your entry is a pullback way, therefore you can take profits is very small, but you also need to make sure that your stop loss is very small as well. Trading with a non-confluence strategies is quite complicated and make you a lot of time to practice. Therefore, for the new traders, if you're new traders and don't want to trade in the pullback trends or the non-confluence strategies, you can follow only in the confluence strategy in the last lessons. But sometimes all the market's direction is like confluence because in the pullback way. Therefore, you need to wait a lot of time until the price is a confluence. Therefore, non-confluence strategies also best strategies, but you need to make sure the distance from your entry to stop loss is very small and the distance from this entry to take profits is big. It means that the reward break ratio is still enough, higher than at least 3 times. to make sure the system and the trading is still in the profitable trade. And now let's jump into some example for this case to understand more about this.